Tia Toomey has a 141-point lead on Mal O'Brien. Laura Horvath is now inside the top 3 and will have to hold off Danielle Brandon and Brooke Wells. But there is Tia Toomey, soon to be 6th-time fittest woman on earth. Event 13, it's a classic CrossFit benchmark that we all do in the gym, but for these athletes, we've amped it up.
We've amped it up in a big way. 1,000-meter row, but you must finish under 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 50 thrusters at 65 pounds and 30 bar muscle-ups. The time is fixed. You need to play it smart at the beginning. There's no bonus points for finishing faster, but you are cut from the competition here in the final event and not allowed to advance if you are slower. And in the end, it's gonna come down to some tight races outside of first. Whatever you have left at the end, you're gonna need to give it.
Still plenty on the line here. Laura Horvath in lane 4, trying to hold off Danielle Brandon in lane 7 and Brooke Wells in lane number 3.
Laura Horvath, a day ago, was in 15th place. Has won back-to-back events to get herself all the way up into 3rd. Now Danielle Brandon is in 4th. She's over 30 points out. Another athlete to look for is gonna be Brooke Wells. Brooke Wells, who's sitting in lane number 3, who last year had to be carried off the competition floor with a devastating elbow injury in the middle of the competition, who was poised for one of her best finishes in her career. In 5th place overall, she's tied for her best finish after recovering from that. And she is just a handful of points behind Danielle Brandon for possibly having the greatest finish of her CrossFit career.
Incredible comeback for Brooke Wells. 1 rep will be given for every 100 meters that these athletes complete. The number in the white box next to the woman's name in red will indicate how many repetitions that woman has completed. The number in the white box next to everybody else will indicate tied or how far behind they are of the leader. There are 90 total scored repetitions in this event. Toomey pulling at about a 147 pace.
That's all she needs to be doing. You got to stay under 150 if you want to get underneath the 340 mark. That pace you see is basically the speedometer for this Concept 2 skier. You have an average a 150 500-meter row pace. So if you double it, that's your 340 time. What we've seen so far as this time matters significantly for the women's competition. We've seen athletes already get capped at this point, so there is no room to take off if they want to get through this. On the flip side, you can't put yourself in too big of a hole that you can't even finish the event. But when you look at machines and front work, and what we've seen from Laura Horvath over the extent of her career is that it shapes up very well for her to possibly hold on to that 3rd place position. But Emma Lawson, we haven't talked about her. She's 17. She also wore the leader jersey at one point in time in this competition. This is her rookie debut as an individual. She still has an opportunity to get a top 5 finish as well.
Emma Lawson continuing to work on her 1,000-meter row. Laura Horvath is slightly ahead of everyone else. 700 meters and counting here.
The question is, how easy can you make a 340,000-meter row? The answer is not easy for us humans. But as we said before, these are the fittest athletes in the world. Your top 10 after 12 events. Laura Horvath, 150 is the pace, but what she's done up to this point, at a 125 left to go, she should be right underneath the time that she needs to get.
Everyone inside their final 100 meters here, and then they will move to the 65-pound barbell and complete 50 thrusters, advancing down the floor after every 10 repetitions. There is Tia Toomey's family. They are here together for the first time to watch her compete. Her husband and coach Shane Orr is the man in the black hair. He was second in from the camera. Now Laura Horvath, Mal O'Brien, and Daniel Brandon, along with Tia Toomey, moving to the barbell. Laura Horvath getting right to work. She is not going to give anyone a chance to take away a podium finish from her.
Laura Horvath is the first athlete, male or female, to finish under the cap and walk straight to the bar and pick it up.
50 reps they need to complete here. At the 60 rep mark is when they will start the bar muscle up. And Laura Horvath is already through her first 10, as is Mal O'Brien.
Mal O'Brien in second overall. Clear by about 60 points from Laura Horvath. But Horvath has done so much work to get here. He said she won the opening 2 events today. She got third last night in the sandbag clean. She has had to make up an almost insurmountable amount of points in a matter of 3 events, with 1 more to go.
Laura Horvath is now through 25. She is halfway through the set of 50 here that she needs to complete. Here comes Tia Toomey. Mal O'Brien in the gray top and black shorts is looking to become the youngest woman to ever finish on the podium at the CrossFit Games. And Tia Toomey taking some time to just soak this moment in. As she works through these 50 thrusters. Laura Horvath continues to lead. She is through 40 of the 50 reps.
To explain the dominance we've seen by Tia Toomey, she could have just stayed on the rower and not even started the event, and she still would have won it.
That is something we have gotten used to here at the CrossFit Games. Toomey often having the championship wrapped up before she even takes the floor for the final event. Laura Horvath on the left side of your screen in the all black has now 1 rep remaining. So Horvath is through, and she is dominating here on Sunday. Horvath to the 30 bar muscle ups. Toomey into her final set of 10 thrusters. 8:29.53 is the time to beat, belongs to Lucy Campbell. Horvath is through 5 of those 30 bar muscle ups. Here goes Tia Toomey on her final set of 10. Horvath continues to work. She's through 10 of the 30. She's not taking a break. And now she finally does after 11.
20 bar muscle-ups on the gray bars. They can choose either which one they want. One's a little bit shorter than the other. They'll finish on the red bar for their final set of 10.
Here comes Tia Toomey to the rig. Laura Horvath, though, is now through 12 and counting. Looking to finish on the podium for the 3rd time in her career.
Horvath is underrated when it comes to high volume pulling gymnastics. That background in rock climbing with grip strength and arm pulling stamina is some of the top in the field.
Tia Toomey's through 7 reps and she's taking a break. Take that, she got it. Horvath is 10 away from possibly winning this event. She's got to hurry.
Mal O'Brien's creeping up, as well as Cara Saunders.
Horvath back on the pull-up bar for her final 10 reps. It looks like Lucy Campbell has a shot here of picking up her 2nd event win of the competition. She put up that time in heat number 2.
Oh, Horvath is, she's gonna take a break. I was wondering if she was gonna go 3 for 3 here.
Cara Saunders and Mal O'Brien now catching her, and Saunders has moved into the lead in the heat. Saunders is through, so she will take the heat. Laura Horvath continues to work. Horvath won a charge on Sunday, and she may wind up on the podium. Tia Toomey has 10 reps remaining. She's on to the pull-up bar for the final time as Mal O'Brien is across, and she can wind up in second place overall. And here goes Tia Toomey. Final set of 10. It has been said that behind every great man is a greater woman. And now there are two great men behind the greatest woman. Tia Toomey, as her family looks on, getting back to work. Move over mat. Step aside Rich for the 6th time, and for the final time, Tia Toomey is the fittest woman on earth. And if you're wondering why Tia Toomey took her time and soaked it in, this is it. She is planning to retire after the CrossFit Games. Best Australian athletes to ever take the competition for the CrossFit Games. Scotty Saunders, Cara's daughter.